I was 12 years old when I began to realize that my normal, being abused in my household, was actually abuse. That I realized my normal wasn't normal. I went to boarding school and I was there for the entire school year, but for a weekend here and there. And like on those weekends, most of the time I wouldn't have that much interaction with my mother. Most of the time she wasn't even around. And my contact with her was pretty limited to a phone call a week, which of course I dreaded. But compared to living with her, it was nothing. Living in boarding school, life was stable. I wasn't walking through like minefields. I wasn't worried about somebody hurting me. Like I was actually able to settle down into a pretty peaceful life. It was the only year in my childhood that I could say even resembled a childhood. And I say resembled because all the damage that led me up to the point where I went to boarding school was such a traumahood that I was never a normal child like kids who hadn't experienced what I went through. When boarding school ended and my mother, of course, wasn't going to send me back because I was thriving and I was happy there, I ran away from home. I couldn't go backwards and ended up living on the streets from 13 until I got myself off the streets.